Hey everyone, Ariel Adams here with aBlogtoWatch. Today I'm going to review an interesting watch. This is the MB&F M.A.D 1. This is the budget MB&F, if you will, the hard to get, more affordable MB&F, and it's an interesting watch with an interesting story. So let's talk about the parent company, MB&F. Geneva-based luxury watch brand. Most of their watches hover around $100,000 price point. They've gone up much higher and not too much lower. For a few years, MB&F founder Max Büsser has had this interesting idea of wanting to come out with a lower priced timepiece. He wanted to have something that was a little bit more accessible, that didn't need to cost, $60 or $80 or $100,000, and he wasn't really quite sure how to do that. And that eventually turned into the M.A.D 1 concept. It's not technically an MB&F watch, even though it is an MB&F watch. They call it the M.A.D edition, and M.A.D is also the same name of their gallery in Geneva, and there's a couple of other satellite stores that they felt that this was sort of good to connect it to, because they didn't want it to be exactly with the MB&F brand, because again, that's a much higher end product. The watch itself is interesting, it's fun, and I don't want to gloss over sort of the purchasing part of it, because what Max Büsser has done is clever. He's created a bit of a hype machine. And what does that mean in this context, right? That could be anything. The M.A.D 1 watch can only be purchased by most people through a lottery system. They want to keep production low, and they wanted to have a relatively fair system for divvying the watches out. And I really respect them for that, because what we've had before is either a first come, first serve, or selling it to just our friends, or whoever pays more over retail. And this lottery system is one way of divvying out a hard-to-get item in a way that is a little bit more fair. But let's talk more about the watch. So what we have here, in essence, is an interesting concept designed to be visible. And what you have is a movement which is actually upside down. So the watch actually features a Japanese Miyota caliber 821A. And what they've done, it's actually quite nicely decorated. They turn it upside down, so the dial of the watch has the automatic rotor, and it's a large rotor and looks kind of like an axe, like MB&F kind of thing, a little bit different, and it spins around, and there's actually strips of luminant paint right on that. So not only do you get this amazing experience of this cool rotor moving around that has lume on it that looks like a circle if it's spinning in the dark, but it just has a great animation to it. Now, if that's the back of the movement, what's going on the front? Well, that's the bottom. Well, what they've done is they've created hands that are actually the structures which extend past the movement and create these discs that turn, right? So it basically connects to where the hands would be, but rather than be hands, it's these two discs. It's a very clever system. And you read the time right here. So this would be, I don't know, the bottom of the watch. You can see that there's a little hand with lume on it. And then you read the hours first on the black upper disc, and then the minutes underneath that. It's actually relatively legible, and it's said, it's a very nice, discreet way of reading the time. The crown is up here. You have this interesting structure with the lugs that looks kind of cool. The watch is in steel. It's rated at 42 millimeters wide. It's almost 19 millimeters thick, so it is a bit of a thick watch, but it looks cool. Nice domed sapphire crystal there. Interesting strap, very spirited. This happens to be the red version of the M.A.D 1 that has the red color on the movement plate there, and a little bit of the accents in the strap and stuff like that. So this is an interesting watch, hard to get, and just an overall fun watch. So this is the MB&F M.A.D edition M.A.D 1. If you can get one, the price is 2,900 Swiss francs, and you can see more on aBlogtoWatch. Thanks.